So we are now in 2025, and we are prompted to remind the people of Zimbabwe about the deceptive character of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. This is a man who has promised free education for the people of Zimbabwe for a very long time now. Several times when he goes for the election, kubva Mugabe achiripo, they will give you promises, and when the elections are over, they forget about those promises. The next election, they will come with the same promises. They will tell you kuti kujekesa nyika yese namagetsi. They will talk about free healthcare and equipment pazvipatara. They will tell you about free education. Like this is a headline from Sunday News, which spoke about free education from next year, and that next year is not coming. This is Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. And we ask these questions because we have seen that on the 14th of January, we are opening schools, and there are kids who won't afford to pay for fees, who won't afford to go to school for Form 1. And that is so sad. So, governance does not need liars. Governance does not need people who always lie. How do you trust? How are people going to trust you when you can't tell the truth, when you can't say it as it is? That is the biggest problem which we have right here in the nation of Zimbabwe. They have lied for a very long time. Since 1980, they have lied to the people of Zimbabwe. They are becoming more richer than the economy, than the nation itself. So if you look at the GDP of Zimbabwe, the crooks in the political arena are far richer than the economy itself. Go to America. The richest people, if you put them together, they are not even above half of America in terms of its wealth. But here in Zimbabwe, if you put together 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 politicians who are rich, they are probably richer than the country itself. So that is the biggest problem which we have right here in the nation of Zimbabwe, that everything is premised on themselves. They don't care, and they just do things without even looking at the consequences. But generations are suffering. Generations have been destroyed. We have to talk. As a generation, we must talk about these issues. We must make sure that we confront the system for what it is. For how long are we going to be quiet? For how long are we going to be subjected to such cruelty? These are cruel people, because each and every time you go lie to the people, sometimes force them to vote for you, and you don't deliver, then you are a crook, you are cruel. And we have to call a spade a spade. It's time for us to reflect, introspect, and bring change to the nation of Zimbabwe.